Hey everyone, we're live today at the Sewing Gallery, surviving prom time. It's been an adventure this year as always. We always learn so much about different dresses, different things that girls expect. We're going to go right into our giveaway, which is a flannel panel. Very nice. And we've got all the coordinating fabrics to match this. So how do you get a chance at this? You just have to sign up. You have to sign up each month with your email, your birth date if you want to get that. Now, I say it every time we talk about your emails and your birth date. Your birthday, $10 off, has to be spent on the website. It's not in the store. The code's not in the store. You have exactly 1 month to purchase that, to get your $10 off. We do nice things on the 30% off, which I wanted to show you. This is something that one of the girls done for me, Debbie Morrison. She's a big embroidery queen. We're giving 30% off of this CD. We still have some CDs with Kimberbell. Kimberbell is changing to where it's codes only, but we have some things that's not. Now, this is one of the blanks that you could even do these designs or just different things on it. You can do a lot of different things on the blanks. And then we have a panel. This is a beautiful panel. You can see it on our website. Always check out our website because we have really nice things. And then we have another blank from Kimberbell that we're promoting with the 30% off. And I always like to have you a sample to show you. Because I'm going to show you another. I showed you the blank. This is a concealed zipper foot. Boy, this is a good item to have if you've got a girl with a tight dress and she splits it out. But this is a good tool, a good accessory foot to go into your sewing room. So if you don't have this one with 30% off, now's the time to get it. We've started something. This is going to last only a week. That's up and coming. Mary helped me get this together. This is fabric for a cause. We have a cause. Shop with your heart. Help a girl shine at prom. Well, we pick 1 or 2 people per year at prom time to help. Well, we had a unique situation Tuesday. Of course, Christy and I was working it together. Crazy things always happen when she and I work together on Tuesday. If we're not messing it up, somebody else is coming in and messing it up for us. So the day was going on. It was morning, 11-ish, 10:30, 11. We had a girl to bring a prom dress in. And she's 6 foot tall, pretty girl. We won't give names because that's not important today. And Christy was standing here. Usually I have somebody getting the information and I'm doing the pinning to save a few minutes because time with our sewing right now, getting things done is important because we have strong deadlines. And of course, we still have other alterations. We still have quilting to do. We still have customers that's coming in to just buy this beautiful fabric that we're giving you 25% off this week only. Well, I had to holler for Jen to help me to zip up the dress. Now, you keep in mind she's 6 foot tall, and she's in good shape. No bulges anywhere like the rest of us has developed this past winter. We're not mentioning any names, of course not. So I hollered at Jen when I need somebody's assistance up front with a dress. That's a code red that I'm having challenges because most of the time I can pretty much conquer whatever it is. Well, a lot of times with these hidden zippers, you have to zip up a little. You just can't go from the bottom, hold at the top, and zip up. That's been a revelation issue. You have to pull about that much of a section together, zip it, move your hands up, the other person, and zip up. Well, we got this far from the top on this pretty dress. It was pink. And Jen's unzipping it before I can finish. And I'm thinking, why is she doing that to me? Because, I was trying to make this work for the girl. I could tell funds was lacking. And I said, well, where did you get this dress? And she said, I bought it off of Facebook. The girl told me that that you guys could let the sides out. Now, I want to give you a rule of thumb from this day forward on whatever you're told in a dress shop or when you're out buying clothing. You cannot let anything out. There is not enough material in anything that you buy to let out except for men's slacks, and those are dress pants, and they're designed to let out. This dress was sequenced down through here, and it was you could see the flesh. So there was no letting it out. So we had decided to take the zipper out and take fabric from inside and develop it and design it like that. Well, I walked back. The girl had left. We got her information, and we always have a conversation about how we're going to do it when it comes in, if we have a chance and it's a calm time. And I said to Jen, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that or not. I don't know if it's going to be good. And then Christy's back at the quilting machine saying that dress was tight. And it was tight down through this area. I mean, it was, on a scale 1 to 10, it was a 22 tight. So I said, well, let's call her back and tell her that we're going to do some different measurements. And she says, well, I'm eating lunch, so I'll come after I finish lunch. And I said, Jim, we got to get this girl another dress. And I thought about the place. There's a church down the street that gives dresses out. She's a senior this year, so she wanted something pink. So, that kind of put a stop on it. So I contacted the bridal shop up the street, and I sent her a picture of the dress. And I said, what do you have that's close to this, or do you have anything? And she said, well, we had some of those dresses when prom season started, but they sold out fast. But she had sent me some other ones, and thank you, Ginger, for sending me some other pictures. But she showed up, and I'm thinking, oh God, this is Tuesday. Tuesdays is our Mondays. And she came in the door, and I said, now I'm bossy. There's a reason I'm bossy. I said, we're going up the street. Can you follow me up the street? And she was timid, and she said, that's kind of the way she answered me. So I go up to the bridal shop, and I asked Ginger to pull the dresses out that she had found that we thought she might like. And I said, well, you pick the one you like, and you go try it on. And I was trying not to do too much, but of course their alteration person said, well, you could do this and this. And I looked at her and I said, Lisa, we've already thought this through. It's not our first rodeo with having to fix things that's not possible, because I've got witnesses such as Jill Blizzard, Betsy, Jen, Christy, Debbie, Doreen, all knows that if it can be fixed, Jill and I are going to think it out, and then Jen's going to tell us what she's going to do. So we have a great team here. So She tries on a dress. It's a berry pink. I didn't consider the cost at that point because all I'm thinking is I want this girl to have a great experience. That's why Mary designed it as a dream. Okay, so she tries on the dress, and the lady I know, Ginger, that owns the shop now, goes in and laces her up. She comes out, and of course, I was trying to do it because she had a friend there, and I didn't want to make her feel like she was poor or anything. So Ginger laces her up, and we get her in this dress, and she doesn't react like I would. I go, "Oh God, I look beautiful in this dress, don't I?" She just says, "It's nice." Okay, so make a long story short, she liked the dress. The pink dress was a size 2. The dress that she liked there at the bridal shop was a size 10 that fit her properly. So, to the alteration person at the bridal shop, we knew what we were doing. And that's why we showed up at the bridal shop to get another dress, because that dress wasn't going to fit. She would have busted out of those seams once she sat down in the car to go to the prom. So, needless to say, I cut the tag off while I was standing there to pay for it while she was changing. And we had to take a little bit up in the sides. And the dress was quite expensive. But I didn't care at that point. I was hoping for a little discount at the dress shop, but we didn't get one, and that's okay. Because my friends are going to rally and help us pay for this dress. And the way we're going to do it is I'm giving you 25% off of all the regular price fabric in the store. And these are 2 new fabrics that I just wanted to give you some eyes for. All I want you to do is just buy 1 yard of fabric to put towards the prom girl's dream. Remember, I hadn't run into that one as radical. That's why I chose to do that. Now, my friend Jill Blizzard has bought several dresses to help girls out in the past. And we have been able to help them out, or somebody that came in with a dress and it just didn't fit. So Jill had purchased some. I guess next year, maybe what we should try to do is start in January and start some type of fun for prom girl, whoever it is. But we're here to help in our community. But we're here to give you a deal. Now, you got to buy online, Tori. And what else we're doing? Thanks to Tracy from Moda, we're going to throw you a charm pack in if you purchase a yard of fabric this week. We're running it through the Facebook weekly deal. Look how nice. Thanks to Tracy from Moda. And I know that this stack of charm packs is going to go within this week.
Carolyn Calhoun says it's a great reason to buy fabric.
Exactly. We're going to go right into our class this weekend. It's the Dresden plate. You need this ruler. You need this pattern. Of course, one of the stores was advertising that they was feeding the students. We always feed you if you're here all day with us. You will need either a layer cake if you want to make a bigger quilt, which you'll see Christy's quilt next week. Or you can do a table topper. You can do whatever you want to do. But this is beautiful because Debbie did this out of one of the new collections, the Bee Garden. These are little bees she fuzzy cut in this, and she did the small 20 pieces in here. And if you are coming to class, you will definitely need your iron. What we hope to accomplish in this class on Saturday, which you will make one block completely. We will go a week in between, and you'll meet back, and I had to write that down, May the 10th, in order to complete this. You might say, well, I just want to do a tabletopper to see if I like it. Well, and I'm with you. But when you do one of these tabletoppers or wall hanging, which Debbie did a wall hanging, she was going to do this at home, but she decided she had too much on her plate to do. And then, of course, Betsy and Christy and I don't know who else touched this. Or maybe Doreen. I'm not sure. This is their class sample for you to see. But Christy did a large one so that everybody could see if you wanted to make a quilt. I know there's a couple girls that's going to do that. But in the 2 weeks of classes, you're going to learn to applique on top. You'll learn to do different stitches if you want to. You might test your machine out to see if it's capable of doing different stitches around the Dresden plate. So we're going to have lots of fun this coming weekend. This is last year's book, but we are pre-selling the Shop Hop book. It's $12.95 this year. All you got to do is pay for it now. When they come in, we will send them right to you. I'm hoping and thinking they'll be here maybe the middle of May, the 1st of June, but I'd like for you to get in on the pre-sale. There's no discount on this because there's really not a big markup on this book. What else is really nice and wonderful? Our local designer has a quilt in it. And as soon as she gets the quilt back, we're going to show it to you. It'll be hanging behind us, just like Farmers is hanging. And we're not trying to cover up your quilt, but I wanted to show how unique, because the quilts, when people come to class and do quilts, they get inspired by what somebody else is doing. So we like to have the fun for you to come to class. Sure, you can get on YouTube all day long and do quilts, but it's the interaction of people coming together, and it's community. And community to me is very important. And I'm going to find out what my community thinks of us helping a prom girl out by buying a yard of fabric.
Lily Stash says, count me in. Chris Smith says, you ladies are the...
Well, thank you. Just get online and buy the fabric. Shut my website down because there's so many orders. Like I said, that dress was not cheap. And I did not go by price. I went by what she liked. And it was a great experience for all of us that work here. But we have some new things. The website, with me being able to upload new stuff, is kind of down this morning, which I'm going to call them. These will be on sale. Tammy Todd, I finally got your applique pins in. We just got to get a hold of tech support to see why it's not linking up. But these are the new applique pins. I really like this Magic Pen Company because they have such an array of different pens. So we'll have these on sale after I talk to tech support to see why it's not working, because my buddy came in yesterday to put these items in. Victoria, we've just been real busy doing nothing. This is a new book that we'll have on sale also. We bought a couple of these to do braids. It's different techniques from the other company that did the French braid, but this is just called patchwork braids. So we're excited for that. So these will be 2 items. And then I have one more. Betsy picked out these books. So if you don't like them, it's all Betsy's fault. She got back there with Tracy from Moda, and they were looking through this, and they said these would be great ones. This would be a great quilt because it's a sampler to do different styles. But what else you could do is use up your stash or use your yard of fabric that you're buying from us today. so that you also get a free charm pack. So these 3 items will go on sale later on this afternoon after I contact support. I didn't realize until this morning it wasn't working. Don't forget your lovely mother. If you've got a mother or a mother-in-law, this would be a great time to buy her a gift card. Or if you don't want to buy her a gift card online, yes, Kitty, I know that you like your gift cards bought online so that you can get all these great deals. None of the on sale fabric will be 25% off. It's the whole store with all the fabric with 1 yard cuts for you guys to come together, community, and help us support this young girl that didn't have the money. And that's okay too, because we're here to help everybody. This will be on sale and you go, I can't believe you're showing this. This is a 2026 calendar that came in. Here's the thing with new stuff. If you don't purchase it way ahead of time, you don't get it. You can't order these in August and get them by December. So we'll have this on sale too. This is a calendar and it has these great pictures of design on the back here of each month. And what's nice about that, yeah, you buy it and you put it away and you forget you got it, but you'll put it somewhere nearby in that organized sewing room. But it's an inspiration calendar for 2026. I know, but I just wanted to give you some nice things today besides our 25% off because you guys give us lots of support and we want to help somebody. We want you to come to class. If you haven't decided, you can come to class. It's from 11 to 2 this Saturday. Lots of fun, lots of laughing at crazy stuff. And we have one more new pattern. This is it. So check the things out online. These are not showing up yet because the linker is not working, but please, with your orders, if you're wanting to do the 25% off, you cannot combine it with our weekly deals because Mary has designed it. And thanks to Mary for getting on board and helping us with this today. And don't forget, you get one of these. So make sure we give all we've got. Thanks to Tracy again. Until they run out. If you're not ordering online this morning, you might not get it or by tomorrow because I'm counting on people to come together to help the dream come true for a prom girl. Okay.
Questions asked, is there a code for buying the yard of fabric online?
I think it's not. I forget what Mary put on there. You'll see it. It's on the front page. It says buy for a cause. You'll see it's beside of the spring collection. If you click on that, it tells you exactly what to do. I know I should know this morning, but I got thrown with I couldn't get the linker to link up this morning. But it's okay because the whole purpose of today's Facebook is to help pay for this girl's dress. So we're giving back. We're not only giving you 25% off, we're still giving back to you with a nice charm pack. We're not picking any certain ones for anybody. I'm just grabbing the stack just like that so that you're getting a $10 value back. You're getting a yard of fabric at 25% off. Now, beat that price, and it's quality fabric. Our store is basically Maywood fabric in Moda because I hear a lot of people say, I really don't like buying online because I'm not sure the quality. Well, at the sewing gallery, I put it all online. We only sell the very best. Think about mother, buy her a gift card from the sewing gallery, or look online. You know what your mom likes color-wise. Buy her 6 yards of fabric at 25% off. Save it until Mother's Day and put it in a nice gift bag. Hope everybody had a great
Question,
Easter.
are the patterns for the blocks in the calendar?
No, not this one. This one is only, and that was, Victoria had told me, let me open this one up while we're live so that everybody can kind of see. That's an excellent question. Who asked that?
Melinda.
She ain't been in a while. What's wrong with you, Melinda? You better be buying a yard of fabric to help this young girl, because you got a daughter who's going to be a bride this year. Piece of cardboard's in it. See how nice? No, this one doesn't have the patterns with the blocks. This is just a nice inspirational calendar. So when you got it hanging up on the wall each month, we hope it causes you to create creativity in your mind. So yay, take advantage of it. Like I said, with this deal, with these things that we're having on sale, the weekly deal, after I talk to support, you'll have to buy them separate anyway. But like if you're buying 2 orders, like Carolina, if you're wanting one of these items and you're buying a yard of fabric, just pick up in store and just put in notes, add to my other order if you want to do that, so that you're not getting charged for 2 shipping prices. And all my local friends better be picking that computer up this morning, placing an order. I want Jen to be so busy. No, I want Debbie. Jen has to do dresses because we're on a deadline. We want to be so busy the next week that on Saturday morning for class, Christy's sick of cutting fabric, and so is Betsy, and so is Jen. And then we're going to make everybody that comes in, if we have that many orders, to cut a yard of fabric for people so that we can get your order shipped out same day. All right, well, hey, support us, help us, and we'll make this dream come true from our community for this senior girl that we hope that has a great time. She picked her dress up yesterday. We didn't charge her anything for the alterations we done, but we need your help and your support. And this is for a good cause, and it's local. It's not a go fund. It is, you're supporting the local shop that made a dream happen for a girl, and you can be part of that. And we'll tell you more stories about our prom experiences with alterations. Thanks for watching us this morning. Hope you get your fabric, get your order in, get your free gift. See, we're still giving you back $10 because Charm Packs is $9.99. So we're not taking from you. You're purchasing, you're getting something at a discount, and then we're giving you another gift right behind it to cover it. And thanks to Tracy again from Moda that helps us out. And I want to say one more thing. The tariff tax. You guys, we're not jumping the gun, panicking, and I don't want you to either. I don't want to throw that out there and say, fabric's going to go up 50 cents to $1. Let's wait and let things level out, you know. Let's not panic and rush to judgment on this until we know the facts. And the facts are not from the news. The facts is from people like myself that talk to the reps and ask them lots of questions about this increase. But, you know, at this point, we're not increasing anything. And I just wanted to remind you, but we want you to buy fabric today to help. Okay. See you next week. Thank you.